What's up, everybody? Welcome to Valorant Files. My name is Malik Shope, and this is a brand new video series that I'm going to be producing for ESTNN. We're going to bring you guys all of the latest news and everything that you need to know that's happening in the Valorant world. First Strike is going on right now, so we're going to make sure that we're keeping you guys up to date. And on top of that, at the end of these videos, every week, you're going to get 2 minutes of the best frags from the week, from your favorite streamers, players, and the competitions going on. With First Strike going on, I just want to let you guys know, make sure to follow our Twitter page at Esports Valorant. I am running it and we're posting every day, giving you guys live updates on the matches and more. Without further ado, we're going to get into it, and welcome to Valorant Files 1.0. 2 weeks ago, the Nerd Street Gamers closed qualifier took place, and out of the group stages, 8 teams qualified. In Group A, we had C9 Blue and 100 Thieves. In Group B, we had Complexity and T1. Group C was Sentinels and Envy. Group D was TSM and Renegades. Now, it all boiled down to Envy versus 100 Thieves. They came out on top with a 3-0 victory, and not to mention it, Team Envy popped off. It wasn't just that 100 Thieves was having an off day. It wasn't that 100 Thieves was playing bad by any means. Everything was just clicking for Envy, and they were making the perfect plays and executing when they needed to. They held some really smart angles, and I liked seeing the new strategies coming out of this roster. Shortly after the matches, a couple days later, I got to talk to Envy's very own Food, and we're going to have that interview going up on this channel pretty soon, so be on the lookout for that. And of course, follow us, hit that bell icon if you want to know when that video goes live. All right, enough of the plugs. While the loss for 100 Thieves was shocking, it won't weigh on them too much. Considering that they still qualified for the First Strike main event in December, I'm sure that they're just sitting pretty, watching how all of these other matches are unfolding. Joining 100 Thieves and Envy at the First Strike main event is Renegades and Sentinels. They've already earned their spots since they made it to the semifinals of the closed qualifiers, and it's going to be interesting to see what they pull out and what they've been working on and sitting on so far. Last week was the UMG Open 1 and 2, which gave us the next 12 teams that have the chance to make it to the main event. Yep, that's right. 12 teams qualified from this event. They're going to be going to the closed qualifier that's going to be going on this week. And then from there, we're going to get another 4 shoe-ins and see who is going to have to struggle once again. At the UMG Open number 1, we had Moon Raccoons, Equinox Esports, Immortals, and Box, and Space Station Gaming, and Dignitas all qualify. Now, you probably noticed that there are some smaller unknown teams on here, but it's cool because this is one of the best things about the First Strike event. We've been able to see some unsigned teams and some smaller organizations really pop off and prove that they have the skill needed to compete at the highest level. At UMG Open number 2, it went pretty much how most people would expect. Most of the teams that didn't qualify in the quarterfinals of number 1 were some of the teams that actually qualified in number 2. So moving on to the closed qualifiers going on this week is going to be Gen G, FaZe Clan, Luminosity, the Pittsburgh Knights, Team Serenity, and NRG Esports. UMG has showcased some underdog teams and proved that in Valorant, anything is possible and anything that can happen will happen. From the Nerd Street Gamers closed qualifiers, Cloud9 Blue, Complexity, T1, and TSM are going to be joining the above mentioned 12 teams because we need to decide who the next 4 are going to be. They get an automatic shoe-in to the First Strike main event. Now, on the other side of the pond at First Strike EU, controversy has already stirred up as Guild Esports got disqualified for using what Riot deemed as an exploit. Now, the exploit in question is that on Ascent, they used a Sage Wall on top of a Killjoy turret in order to get a little peek over the top of B main. It's weird that they got disqualified for this because, let's be honest, they beat G2 Esports fair and square. But because of this, NIP faced off against G2 instead of Guild, and they lost 2-0, conceding their qualifying spot. Joining them will be Team Liquid, Fun Plus Phoenix, and Summon FC as the first 4 who have qualified for the main event for EU in December. The next 2 weeks will be the big determining factor as to who's going to make it to the First Strike main event with ease and who's going to have to work through it through another open bracket. This is Riot's ever first-party premier Valorant tournament, and so far it's been incredible. The only issue is that there's a large disparity in the production value between the EU First Strike and the NA First Strike. As much as I love seeing all these community streams and all these new casters, I think it's really important that Valorant and Riot gives the same kind of effort and care into both scenes. But with that being said, I've been enjoying all of the matches. We've got UMG closed number 2 this weekend. And as I promised, guys, here is your 2 minutes of frag reels. My name is Malik. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, we'll see you next time.
As he eats a couple of paint shells, forced the ball back inside the site, but Caboose leans over, gets the first kill onto Steel, a second one onto Dicey to put the third onto the board. Make that a fourth look.
It has to come down to timing. Great headshot onto Relics, but now his position is compromised. They know exactly where Bergie resides. They have to cross though if they want to get to the spike. Oh my god!
Yeah, I don't really anticipate this being a great round for Envy. At least it starts off quite hot. We'll see how much more he can.
Perfect. Oh, but Pit
30 seconds left.
Through the Omen smoke, clears that close corner in Chihuahua. There's a perfectly placed trap wire. And then he goes on to the spy cam to give himself.
Now he has a very optimal angle. Does not get much damage onto his opponent, but will finally get the kill. Ruckus, Corey.
Well, another elimination. Flashback actually.
Oh, high going in.
Oh no! Wait! Oh no! He's
Falling out of control.
Line is gonna hurt GMD. He's going with the flash punch for the cross.
Really need the same fate. Actually, no, I think he's gonna catch out through.
Nice.
And even
Back across the first kill. Oscar trying to even out the tally. He gets two of his own with the Spectre, and he avenges Baby Beto is able to find 1 and 2. It's all gone wrong! Baby The showers are about to find out. Mina gets up close and personal with AZK, takes out the back line, and now it's gonna be Spider that falls as well. Down to Brax. Going to be Drone. He's waiting on the opposite side. Sabrosa was waiting in lane his angle last time. Now his Spice starts to come through. Can a multi-kill come through for Drone? He's hoping for it. Finds 2 in the round. Can he find another? Yes, he can! Give it to him! Drone with 3. It's down to 10.
Sudden, David P, he goes for the boost. 1 and 2. And there's more players just outside the window. Position getting softened up continuously by Doma. 2 players in the back of this. Oh, on Spike. Minji shut down. Entro. He cap takes him out from underneath. And Zach's going to get forced into this. Mystic trying to get that contact as the retake rolls.
Moving in towards Heaven.
Gonna use the showstopper. That could be huge. That showstopper could be huge. He shoots it back into the boathouse. Gets 1. He's run. DeLazy comes in with a double. It's all on Link. Double headshot and the third. A 12th round for Liquid.
Whoa, guaranteeing match point Link, the guy we talked up on the deck.